I'm very excited about the second speaker. Our second speaker tonight is a cybersecurity expert. She is very active in information security as an evangelist and spends a lot of time in diversity and inclusion for IBM and is very passionate about helping women and young girls learn about information security. And she also happens to be a mentor of one of our favorite Toastmasters in this club, Dr. Mansur Hasib. I would like to introduce everyone tonight for doing her Toastmasters debut, 4 to 6 minutes for her icebreaker, the one and only Bishakha Jain. Bishakha, ride the rainbow.
Thank you. So, today we will be hearing about the power of multitasking. And that is why my speech is called Riding the Rainbow. Rainbow. When we see rainbow or we imagine rainbow, what do we see? Seven colors of prism. They call it spectral colors. Just seven, right? Now let's talk about what those seven colors can bring to the table. 10 million. I don't even know how many zeros are there in that number. From those seven colors, you will find their combination and permutation creating 10 million colors which the eyes can see. That is the beauty of a rainbow, those seven colors. Coming to multitasking. My mentor, Dr. Mansur Hasib, when we were beginning our mentorship, he questioned me on few things. He asked what were my hobbies. It took me a moment to realize I don't have just one. I kept on saying, I said, I like painting, I like reading, I like writing, I like gardening. He got confused. Wait, what? And then at the end, I said, I like exploring cybersecurity. And then I realized I make money out of it, and that came in the last. But that is how it is. Just like the colors in a rainbow. Seven colors, one arch, creating one rainbow. And then I thought, oh yes, I am also like that rainbow. Beautiful, one, and with lots of colors. India, the place where I come from, it is known for unity in diversity. At every 100 kilometers, you will be finding a cultural shift, a shift in the food habits, a shift in languages, a shift at how people look at things. For that matter, a shift in education. I come from the remotest corner of the country where agriculture and medical science is very prevalent. But I'm an engineer. How? I was sent to the state of Sikkim to pursue engineering. Thereafter, I moved to Kolkata, very close to Bangladesh, where Dr. Hasib comes from. And there, it was sweets all around. Then I moved to Pune, a place known for food and for spices. I did my MBA from there to explore myself. And then I moved to IBM in Bangalore, known for food and spices. So there was a shift in the way I looked at things. From a dreamer who wanted to become a big shot doctor, I moved to IT and then to management, then to education, and now I am at Toastmasters because I want to rule the world, because I have been taught growing up that ideas rule the world. Knowledge is power. I want to soak in as much knowledge as I can because I want to ride the rainbow, and also because learning is a lifelong process. Like those combinations of seven colors create 10 million colors that the eyes can perceive. I want to become a rainbow. I want to soak in as much knowledge as I can, just like a sponge, and give back to the world with my goodness. Because I'm here to stay, and I have been taught that it's a responsibility to keep riding the rainbow and never look for the pot of gold. So, greatness is a choice, and so is riding the rainbow. That was my time. Thank you.
Thank you, Bishakha. What a wonderful icebreaker speech.
And her evaluator is Dr. Mansur.
Bishakha, congratulations on delivering one of the finest icebreaker speeches I have ever heard. I enjoyed the development of your speech. It was very complex. I loved your use of language and the way you shared a very complex message, going from the seven colors of the rainbow, tying it to India and its diversity and your own personal diversity of all your talents and interests and everything. So it was a very, very complex speech. And normally we don't see that level of complexity in an icebreaker speech. So you have done an amazing start. I kind of expected that. So it's great. I loved the pace that you had, the clarity of your speech, and also the vocal variety and facial expressions that you were using. You were clearly understood, and I also felt inspired. Of course, we're always going to challenge you. Even though you're great, we will challenge you to rise higher, because the higher you are, the higher you can go. So here are some constructive comments for you to consider. You talked about the diversity of India. You went to Calcutta, you went here, there. Maybe even a line or a speech or something about those areas would have added some pop and oomph to that story. Also, liberate yourself. You have an amazing, multifaceted, multi-talented inner greatness inside there. Liberate that. Forget about all the other speech classes or whatever else you've taken. This is Toastmasters. We teach you to be yourself with abandonment, and that's what you need to do. Perhaps a couple of lines from a poem. I think you play the guitar and you sing. Perhaps a strum or two here and there. Bring all that in there. Funny episodes, stories, maybe mimicking some accents. So there's so much that you could potentially bring in here if you could liberate yourself. In other words, lose all your inhibitions, right? We are going to be supportive and tell you if you're too much or whatever. I mean, we want you to bring out that inner greatness. You definitely have an outstanding future as a leader and a speaker. And I cannot wait, to tell you honestly, I cannot wait to see you in about a year. So this is just your beginning. Folks, just wait till you see her in a year. Thank you very much.